Mickey and Mallory. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to the topics. Today we're going to be talking about Natural Born Killers. It's not an anniversary, but this movie deserves some fucking appreciation. Let me go ahead and leave it at that. So, guys, this movie right here came out in 1994. Just an all-time classic right here, guys. This seems to deal with the topics of a lot of, chaos going on around the world, with serial killers being popularized along the culture, such as artists like Marilyn Manson that was combining his name with, Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson. The popularity around this time, guys, of killers just getting appreciated, getting acknowledged, being idolized, and things like that, guys. So, this movie really right here, guys, deals with some deep topics and things of that nature, guys. We get, just overall these two just demented people, one being Mickey, one being Mallory, and they eventually meet by killing people, and eventually just this chaos goes on. In the beginning of the movie, guys, in black and white, them just at a bar talking, people are getting flirtatious, and next thing you know, guys, they're shooting people doing their thing, and that's how we get the introduction to Mickey and Mallory. Now, this movie's very trippy, guys. This movie's really acidy, feel trip, really shroom-like all over the place. Kind of like Fear and Loathing, but more action-like and more serious. So, guys, we kind of get into like this TV show type of feel eventually where getting into the story of Mallory, where she comes from a, abusive father, some kind of like weird household going on. Mickey eventually shows up, and, he's there making a delivery, and he kind of, sees that the trouble she's gone through. He sees the beauty in Mallory's eyes. They fall in love with each other, and this weird kind of TV show fashion, really exaggerated, but still dope stuff. I love the way that was, interpreted and directed. And eventually, guys, they team up and they kill their parents. They kill their parents, and next thing you know, they go on these sprees, guys. They're just running from the world and their problems, and combining forces and just causing chaos everywhere they go. Now, guys, they do all that. Eventually, you're on the road. And eventually they're getting their name out there, guys. At this point, they're kind of, wanted. Maybe cops are looking for them and things like that, making an impact, And what they always do, guys, is they kill all these people, but they leave one alive to make sure that person tells the tale of Mickey and Mallory, who they are and what they're about. So, again, they can become popularized icons. And eventually, guys, they go to, like, this pilgrim place and things like that. Eventually, seeking hiding, seeking shelter, seeking things like that. And things don't really go well because, again, guys, these are killers. These are natural-born killers. And, eventually, Mickey eventually just snaps, goes crazy, and he's tripping pretty hard and kills this Indian dude. He kills this dude. And, Mallory's even tripping off him like, hey, he was her only help. What are you doing? Eventually, they're attacked by snakes. Some Nine Inch Nails comes on, Something I Can Never Have. Really just sets the mood, sets the vibe and stuff like that. Also, guys, the soundtrack to this movie is fucking banging. I really suggest that we get some Nine Inch Nails in this movie. We did get the song Burn that Nine Inch Nails did specifically for this movie, guys. So we got Burn. We get Something I Can Never Have. We get some Rage Against the Machine, Marilyn Manson. We get some dope stuff going on in this movie, guys. Really fast-paced, good stuff going on. And again, guys, so we kill Sam. They're bit by snakes. Things are really fast-paced. They go to a snake place. They need to seek out some snake medicine. Place is surrounded by cops. We get into a shootout, things like that going on, guys. And they get beat by these cops. We also get a really funny guest in this movie where Robert Downey Jr. plays a cop. Plays this kind of like narcissist cop where, just seems like he loves trouble and he just loves people doing this shit just to go ahead and give him something to talk about and keep his job going. And his character is really fast-paced. He's really funny in this movie. Great character. Not as funny, though. Maybe damn near just as funny as Tommy Lee Jones. He's really fucking funny in this movie. So, Mickey and Mallory eventually get beat by the police, taken in for custody. Things aren't really going well for them. Things like that, guys. So, eventually, we get Tommy Lee Jones, who's the owner of this prison. Things like that. Mickey and Mallory, they're both in prison. And eventually, guys, Mickey's over here telling jokes, things like that. They're over here surrounded by cops. Things like, next thing he's distracting the cops. He's distracting, telling them sex jokes, grabs a shotgun, starts shooting up all the cops, shooting up all things like that. Next thing you know, guys, Mickey and Mallory are starting chaos in the prisons now. Having the freaking prisoners go at it with the cops. Now there's prisoners versus cops. It's just chaos from there. Things like that, guys. Mickey and Mallory just stoosh going at it. Fucking chaos from there. Awesome movie. Cool soundtracks going on. Again, guys, we get some more 9 Inch Nails with A Warm Place. It's funny, guys. Some of the 9 Inch Nails songs that are in the movie are really like the slower tracks, like Something I Can Never Have and A Warm Place, which are literally, at that point, the slowest. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. So, director manages to go and fit the two slowest 9 Inch Nails songs into the movie. But 9 Inch Nails really does a song for this movie, Burn, which really just, seems like the perspective of maybe Mickey just being, so when this world rejects me, this world threw me away, this world gonna have to pay, and things like that. So really bringing that aggression that the movie brings. Such a perfect feel for what the movie has and what, has to offer. I mean, this movie really has this acidy, crazy kind of feel going on the whole movie. And with that song right there, guys, it being so industrial and trippy itself and coming off the Downward Spiral was such a great interpretation for this movie. So, guys, again, check out the soundtrack. Check out the 9 Inch Nails song Burn that he specifically did for this movie. And overall, guys, like I said, this movie really has to do about just love at first sight. Two chaotic people falling in love, just going at the world, just teaming up and going at the world, just starting a rampage and things like that, guys. So they're killing all these people, and they always let one live to tell the tale. And not to give any spoilers, guys, but they do all this in prison, shoot up all these, just having all these shootouts and things like that. And the only survivors, guys, they make it out of there. And the only survivors are Mickey, Mallory, and Robert Downey Jr. Now, again, guys, Robert Downey Jr. is the cameraman, but what they realize is that, we can get rid of you because at the end of the day, we have something that can still show. What? Your camera. So, Robert Downey Jr., guys, yes, I am going to spoil it, actually, because you know what? If you haven't seen the movie already, you're missing out. The movie's been out for about 30 years now, so check it out. To end off the movie, guys, they go and shoot off Robert Downey Jr. They'll go and final survivor along with them in the movie, the cameraman that captured it all, that teamed up with them, in prison to go and get it out of there and things like that. He wasn't on their side, but, he was, remaining with them throughout the prison riots and things like that, the shootouts. So, in the end of the movie, guys, they, go through a shootout, get rid of him. Again, with the trippy effects going on where you get that acidy look where his face is getting distorted and, really color distorted and things like that throughout the whole movie, guys. And it does not bother me one bit. That's what gives this movie character. This whole movie is just really an experience and vibe, guys. You know what I mean? Like, I can, get into this movie, but there's so much to talk about and dissect in this movie. I mean, really, like, the from scene to scene is like so much going on, so much great, just artistic going on, a little bit of, Italian inspiration going on there. And again, the fear and loathing, just crazy nature going on, guys. Even though this is a grimy movie, it still has a rich look to it that really gives it just this really fun feel to watch throughout. So I really suggest watching this movie on like Blu-ray, on good size TV. Not really so much for the phone. That way you can enjoy it on the TV, surround sound, so you can enjoy the soundtrack, the shotgun noises, the prison riots. Just overall, guys, just the great dialogue and the adventure that we go on with Mickey and Mallory. Now, guys, like I said, we get the prison riot going on with Tommy Lee Jones being the owner of that. And, guys, his character is just trippy. I mean, the energy he brings, he is committed to this role. He just plays this owner that is just insane for his prison. I mean, it seems like he hates these prisoners. He just fucking takes it hella seriously, super strict on their ass. And eventually, guys, when the prison riots are going on and the prisoners are coming after him, guys, he gets what he deserves. The prisoners go after him pretty hardcore like. So, yeah, guys, this whole movie just really seems that giving people what they deserve. And some people not even getting what they deserve. I mean, just going after the peace and just getting vengeful on those that you feel that are, deserve it and things like that. This movie, guys, even though the movie's crazy and chaotic, it makes it seem fun. The whole movie's just really going on an adventure with them and things of that nature, guys. It's really just the story of these two just killers falling in love, and then just them combining forces. And again, guys, them against the world, Mickey and Mallory versus the world, Natural Born Killers. Soundtrack from Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor, and things like that. Check this movie out right here, guys, if you haven't already. Really good time, really violent, but also, at the end of the day, guys, that's what art is about, and that's what the world is like at the end of the day, violent. So, guys, do yourselves a favor. Check out Natural Born Killers, all-time classic right there. Let me know what else to discuss, guys, on the topics. Every day's Halloween, and this is where we discuss, horror, art, music, all that stuff, guys. So try to suggest some maybe horror, some classics and things like that, guys, even though this wasn't horror. But, this one right here is, it's Trent Reznor's birthday. This was an early soundtrack he did, so, you know what I mean? That calls for some reviews and some entertainment right there, baby. So do yourselves a favor. Check out the soundtrack. Check out Natural Born Killers. And also check out 9 Inch Nails. Thanks, guys, for tuning into the topics. Till next time, deuces.